Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are trying another spicy brew, which I've tried before, but we'll see if we can get there in this new meta game. So let's dive right in. Hey guys, as you can see here, we are playing a deck that I like to call mostly Rakdos. It is a Cleanse and Wildfire brew that utilizes obviously Slagwood Bridge and Drossforge Bridge. From that, we've also got like a Deadly Dispute sort of package, but the main inclusion is about Refurb familiar from Modern Horizons. We've got a small artifact package. Obviously, got the 4 Wellsprings, 4 Titan Blades, and then we've got the 6 Draw Spells, 2 Offerings, and 4 Deadly Disputes. I preferred Offering because it leaves something behind, so it fuels the rest, which is great, but then also fuels our Galv Blasts too, along with obviously fueling our Affinity for Refurb familiar. These original lists did have stuff like Vampire Sovereign and the Bleak Cove and Vampire, but I've sort of moved away from that and I'm trying Refurb, and then obviously we're just going to try and burn our opponent out. We could include something like Campfire to sort of cycle through our deck, but I think probably 4 Refurbs, 2 Trolls, and 2 Crimson Acolytes are probably going to get us there, along with 4 Galv Blasts. I probably could see an issue where I might need to change these scrids to bolts, but I wanted to put an actual amount of removal in our deck. So that's sort of our hope. I hope we don't run out of actual ways of winning. Like 2 Trolls, 4 Refurbs, and 2 Crimson should be enough, potentially. But I guess we don't know until we obviously try this out. That's why I went for Crimson Fleet as well over the Thorn, is it's much more aggressively costed. There obviously is a number with Crimson Fleet and Breath Weapon, but I would much rather kill Tomb Raiders and such than keep our guy alive. We're playing 2 Terminators from additional removal as well. Basically, just because it's cast down, but in theory, it should be better because A, it can't be regenerated, not that it matters, not that there's many River Bowers about, or Rapping Vigors, but also it hits Guardian. Again, not that it's really relevant, but in theory, it should be a lot freer than cast down because we are basically just 2 colours. We do have a 1 of Forest because, as I said, we are mostly Rakdos. And that is basically just for some sideboard cards. But yeah, other than that, we've got 2 Blood Fountains as well to sort of help rebuy our threats. Hopefully, it should be fine. We should be able to get there. The Galv Blast, I imagine, will probably end up going to the face. So, and we can obviously utilise the Fanatical Offerings to sort of make these slightly bigger. I'm hoping. We also do have Titan Blade. Titan Blade is also a win con, obviously draining. But we'll see how we do get on. There is obviously a 1-off Snuff Out just chilling here because I couldn't really find space. I don't know if it should. I should probably have 2 Snuff Outs and 1 cast down. You know what? Let's make that change. I'm gonna have 2 Snuff Outs, one Terminate, sorry, and then moving into the board. Fairly straightforward sideboard here. We have 2 Snuff Outs again for like Glee and Terror. We've got a Chainer's Edict because Extract Confession's fine, but with the Cleanse on Wildfire and Deadly Dispute, we should get enough mana here for the flashback to be relevant. The green is for Weather the Storm for the aggro matchups because, well, we need to gain some life somehow. Originally in these lists I did run Fangrum Marauders, but I think Kuldother's got a lot more aggressive lately, so Weather's probably a better shout. We've got 4 Red Elemental Blasts for the Blue Blaze decks, Terror in particular, a Breath Weapon, 3rd Breath Weapon for the aggro matchups again, and then 3 Spell Bombs as well. So I'm hoping that this is going to be fine. Should get enough sort of good stuff going, and I'm pretty excited to play this deck. Yeah, and I'll see you guys for round number 1. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 1, and we have a 1-lander. I don't think we can keep this hand. I don't think so, right? Yeah, just mulligan this. I think this hand's much better, even though we don't have a black source. I'll probably just bottom the Blood Fountain here. The 1 of Forest biting us. But we'll hold up Galv Blast here just to okay. So we're either against Glee or Gardens. Hopefully not Gardens, because it like the control mirror when they've got a lot of removals probably gonna win out. Hopefully we draw a black source. We have 2 draws here to basically draw a black source. There's a black source, nice. And then we can hold up Galv Blast here, depending on what they're on. Yeah, looking like Gardens. Let's close these graveyards up. Sulphurous Mire, huh? So yeah, we'll play the Dross Forge just because, well, we might as well play the artifact out. Obviously makes the refurb cheaper. We'll probably just start with a Deadly Dispute, to be honest, on our Wellspring. I don't need to Galv Blast this plant token here. Why is it not F6? Okay. Right, so let's start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, go on, draw 3, go to 8. Well, that is fine because we haven't played a land. Yeah. So here I can play the Slagwood Bridge and then use the treasure. I think I'm probably just going to play the Swamp and play the Wellspring. Because then next turn I can just play the... Next turn I can just play the Slagwood Bridge and play a refurb. I'm not going to F6. I'm not going to hold up a treasure for a Gale Blast, I don't think. Green, green. Thorn? Sure. Thorn's fine. Tithe Blade. Not really what we want, but I think I'm just going to play the Slagwood Bridge, and then I'm just going to play the refurb. I'm going to hold up Terminate for this, I think. Do I hold it up or do it? No, I'll probably just hold it up in case they play a... You just got a card, please. Something like a Viscerator's Insight, I'm assuming they're going to do. Defile. So they must have another clean answer for this refurb. I'm surmising. I'll take the one. Not particularly fussed. Okay. So I drew a bunch of cards, that's fine. Rot Farm, I'm assuming they're bouncing a garden. They bounce the swamp. Obviously, Tiling Blade is a win con and something that we can actually utilize here. We have no Deadly Dispute, obviously, for this. Sad. So we can... I don't know what's the best way of doing this. Green, white. Oh, Wellspring. I could terminate this now. I don't think it's that fantastic to do so. Discarding 2 cards. Okay. Again, we just need to start pressuring them a little. So something like the Tithe Blade and getting that going is probably key. And they discard the Viscerator's Insight. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Troll, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I just play the Troll? Could have Cast Down. I think that's fine if I have Cast Down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, if I play this, and then we have 7 next. Yes, I'm going to play this. Use the treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's this. Hi. If they have a removal spell, they have a removal spell for it. It's not the end of the world. Just cast down, I'm assuming. Yep. Coolio. They'll attack for 1. Sure. The main difference is between Gardens and us right now is obviously they've got the initiative, which is obviously a great thing for them. Secondly, they don't have any reach. We do. And that's sort of what we've got to leverage. Their reach is like Titan Blade. So I will likely here just unless I draw something fantastic. And something like Crimson Fleet Commodore will be something that I would look at utilizing. We've probably got another Defile here. Fanatical offer. So I think let's start with that. Deadly Dispute, Snuff Out. I'm gonna Wellspring, I guess, first. Let's Blood Fountain. Blood Fountain can actually bring both of them back, which is quite useful. And then we'll end the turn Deadly Dispute here. Maybe a Campfire isn't so far out the question. And attack for 1. Like, obviously, once we flip this Titan Blade, it's negating this Thorn. Not that we actually care anyways. 5. Avenger Hunter? Sure. You can take the initiative. What we don't have... Oh, we have Breath Weapon, I guess. I was thinking to myself, we don't have anything to actually, like, kill the go wide strategy. But obviously, we've got 2 Breath Weapons. So let's do this. Commodore is great. Scred Refurb. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay. So I'm really hoping this is probably the start where we look at turning the corner here. So let's start with a refurb. We discarded a second Thorn. I think we then play Commodore. And then we let them make the choice on what they want to do here. So we have Terminate, Scred, and Snuff Out open, which is important. So let's snuff this, which we might as well. I could have Scredded this, to be honest. Deadly Dispute. Oh, cast down my 5/2. Sure. That's fine. I should have waited till I drew a card, actually, because I could draw a Deadly Dispute effect here. Yeah. And then we'll just see what to do. Because if they forge this, they are forging. They forge this. Little Scred. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have waited anyways, but still. And they get a Deadly Dispute out of this. Yep. Interesting that the Deadly Dispute the Yicker Wellspring there. They have an Eviscerator's Insight. So why not just get the value of sacrificing the Thorn there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I guess they could do it anyways. I'll let it die. Sure. So they have nothing really to take the initiative here. Take the Monarch, which is fine by us. We still want to keep these in hand because we want to utilize them to. We want to utilize the. So I'm looking for the burst damage from Galblast. Obviously, we have a massive life difference at the moment, but totally fine. We can either look at Tithe Blade plus Flipping, depending on what they want to do. They are going through their deck. They're not that much further through the deck, but they are further through the deck than us. But obviously, they've had the Monarch for a few turns. Tithe Blade, sure. Are they going to utilize a Bog? The interesting thing is, what do I want to return? The 2 Refurbs, a Troll, or a Crimson Fleet? Or none. I feel like I need to do it sooner. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just kill this end of turn. That's no issue there. That's dead. I probably want to actually do 2 Refurbs, right? Yeah. I think 2 Refurbs is probably better, as it sort of mitigates. It's just stripping cards out the hand. Gives them less cards to play with. Here we have a Galvblast or a Terminate up. I'd prefer to use the Terminate than discard another Swamp. Yep. Another Refurb. You're going to have no cards in hand. They're going to trap us down to 8. Yep. So this is where I'll probably look at prioritizing the Tithe Blade plus Flip, which we can play. If we don't play the Terminate here, we can play all 3 of these. Well, Tithe Blade plus Flip plus Refurb. Oh my guys, get -1, -1. Yep. That was my concern about getting the Refurbs, but then again, it does have some sort of significant value. Was that or another Crit Rats? The 2 plants are definitely rather annoying. I'm just going to yield to Lens Step. We have no graveyard, we have no Bajuka Bogs or anything in the main, so they get full access to all of their graveyard, but I overall don't think it matters too much. 4, 5, Flip. Okay. I thought they were going to actually give you a main budget rest. What's the 1 black for? Gurmy. So, let this go. Sure. We play land. Let's play a Breath Weapon. Tithe Blade. You sack a guy. Refurb. Just clearing the plant tokens out the way is actually fairly useful. And they've now only got 2 cards left in the hand. Going up to... I'm probably actually going to use this map token here. I think it's probably best. Do we want a Breath Weapon in the graveyard? Yes. We don't need a Breath Weapon. A Swamp is much better. And then again, we're going to start flipping these. So we're going to lose 1. They draw a card and draw a card. So we've got 4 cards. We again still have removal. We need both of these flipped over the next few turns. So that's what we're going to prioritize. I also would like to try and take... I'm assuming they've got a kill spell for this. 4? No. Is my thought. They could have another Thorn here? No. Oh, they're in the upkeep. Play land. A Thorn? No, Crit Rats. 7, 5, 6. So we are 1 away from dying. They untap with this Crit Rats. We're actually 1 away from dying. Actually we're dead, right? This plus this flip plus these. Plus the 6. Let's attack for 3. Hopefully they don't go for it. They pop for what, 2? Okay. Let's flip this on a Refurb. I'm gonna play this Swamp out, I think. Yeah. play this Swamp out, and then we'll play the Tithing Blade. More because we just want to flip it. Then we'll pass. Draw a card. They've still got less cards in the deck than us, but we do just need to flip these as fast as possible. I guess playing the Tithing Blade was actually a mistake because of the hexproof, but we do have a Terminate, so no crit rats, please. That's fine. You can kill this. No issue there. I'll probably end of turn pitch the Lagwood Bridge here with the blood token. I'm just sure. We also need to get out of range of this crap. I think we probably maybe took too much damage with the snuff out early. Pitch is draw a card. Roll, huh? Flip this. Well, let's shoot. Draw. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that? So we have enough to play this and flip this, but we don't have enough to kill this as well. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's flip this, taking the troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play the Drossforge Bridge. And then pass it. And then we'll look at terminating this. Or spreading it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it is. Oh, gain 3. Sure. So they're further ahead on. Further be ahead in cards in deck, which is whatever. Out to 4. And they're gonna forge here, and then we'll scred. Oh, wait, what? Why would they scry 2 here? Like, they have less cards, don't get me wrong, but. What? What? Why would they scry there? That's actually just. I'm so confused. Bog me is slightly known, but we got the flips down first. 1, 2. Oh, it's 7, right? Yeah. Scred this. I guess they're just digging for another crit rats, right? The bargain, Jesus. That's a lot of life. Making these Galv Blasts a lot harder. 5, 6. Troll. Hard casting a troll. That dies to a Terminate. Need to be careful, obviously, of Blood Fountain. Right, we're on 6. It's interesting if I should have even played that there. But let's refurb. New discard a card. Must be 3 action spells here if this is the thought process. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I feel like I have to Tithing Blade and flip over playing the troll. No, because I can't get out of range of. I can't get out of range of crit rats. So if they just have a crit rats, I'm dead. Yep. Deaded. Mountain's less good. They are going to take over here eventually. I'm assuming they're going to make us lose one. I'm assuming they've also realised that they've missed lethal twice. But who knows? Who knows? Make a treasure's fine. We're just trying to avoid a third. Is it a third crit rats? Or a blood fountain? Anything else I'm not really fussed about, I don't think. Yeah. Doing a black. 1, 2, 3. Witch's Cottage. No. Targeting a crit rat, I'm assuming. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're bagging that away. 1, 2, 3. They can't kill us, right? They just made a massive mistake here. Well, it's not massive. They just have to wait a turn, right? They've got the crit rats. We've got 7. Black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So draw. Let's play land. Attack. I can't. They've gained too much life as well. So say if I even flip this. So like now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna look at flipping this, and then I'll look at scredding it or whatever. Like, that's what I mean. Even if I drew another Galv Blast or had 4 Galv Blasts, 16's not enough, right? 16. No, they're literally actually the 1 off. As in, if they go to do it for 7. Yes. 7. 4, 8, 12 plus 7 is 19. Yep. Nah. It was a lot closer there because I know it sounds weird, but basically they needed a turn of not hitting the Witch's Cottage, and we probably could have got there. So post board we don't want Snuff Out or Breath Weapon. I probably just want Spell Bomb, Chainers. And I actually probably want a couple of weathers. I'm not even joking. That's a semi-serious answer. Maybe not. Maybe I need a breath weapon. Like, the Snowbats are definitely coming out, because they only really kill a Vengeance Hunter. And we already have 1,000,001 removal spells for a Vengeance. We also see no Cleanse on Wildfires that game. That's interesting. Do we need the Chainers? Chainers get so much worse with the plants, right? And keep air weather, just in case. Again, because you're seeing that we have, okay. I think this is worth keeping, even though we have no thing land. Like, I think I'm okay with that. Like, we have a Commodore. We draw anything relevant. Like, we draw a bridge here and we're sort of laughing. We draw an artifact, we're laughing. We draw a Scred, we're still okay. Like, I'm fine with removal spells. Like, it is a slow game, so having card advantage is probably key. Deadly Dispute. Members. Okay. We have no artifacts hit as well. Like, we have no Gorilla Shamans or Ancient Grudges. Could be something to consider. So we'll see what the play here. I will just jam a Commodore. Struggling for lands. Interesting. Wellspring. Do I kill this? Like, there's a world where they go snuff this. Fanatical Offering. Nah. My turn. Yeah, boys, let's go. We do have a way to take it back if that's the case. If they somehow have, but they've shown they've got Eviscerators in sight. Pass down, sure. This is fine. Attack with your plant. Oh, let down. Wellspring's a good draw. Means we turn on Fanatical Offering too. And Fanatical Offering, I like to turn on. Wildfire. Yes. Get a Mountain. Spellbomb's great too. Up to 7 cards. Let's go. It's now time to churn through our deck and hopefully we get to the point. Okay. I can say hopefully we get to a point where we just have that much stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play another Commodore. Let's spread this. Let's play a Spellbomb. Play Maya. Cool. Now leave my Monarch alone, please. Thank you. We can also we've got a big mana advantage here. We can actually wildfire this. So do we get an extra swamp? But overall, I think it's potentially good. Titan Blade, sure. We do need to find our Titan Blades to flip them. 2 mana. Deadly Dispute on something. Sure. I'm not F6ing just in case of I need to crack this Spellbomb. I don't think I will, but you never know. 3 mana. 3 bats. Oh. Maybe I should be keeping a Breath Weapon in, but it's only good against these Plant Totems plus Crit Rats. Red seems free enough. Wellspring. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they still don't. I think I just play Titan Blade, right? Yeah, get this out there, then we'll kill one. Ding one of our. Turn 1 4. Ding one of our. Crimson Fleet Commodores in the graveyard. 4 for. That's annoying. Second Thorn is semi annoying. Like, that's our card advantage gone. I also don't have a kill spell for it because of the plant tokens. Draw a card, sure. But on the plus side, we do have Galv Blasts. 5. We are going to flip this. Flip this with a Commodore. And I don't want to waste a Galv Blast. I want to go to the face. So I'm going to play a Iron Blade, I think. Yeah. We get rid of Plant Token, but then we're going to flip again. And that's our game plan. I'm fine missing a land drop here too. We are open to a little bit of a duress here. Just slightly annoying. 6. They are only on 9 minutes. Well, 9 minutes and 40. I don't want to 6 actually. Just in case. Just in case I need to use this spell bomb. Yep. I'm sure. I need to get them to a point where we are just killing them with Titan Blade, and then obviously the 4 Galf Blast sort of rounded up, and that's fine. It's our game plan is still the same. It's very grindy this matchup. Yeah, I think Cleanse on Wildfire and our land is probably better than this at this point. You don't want to giving them an extra swamp is probably bad. We need to find more removal too. like one Galv Blast isn't cutting it when it's a Galv Blast that I would prefer not to use. Like this is a matchup where basically our creatures aren't going to win the game because they have a removal spell for basically every creature. We probably do need some Ancient Grudges, but just for this actually, I don't even think for like Affinity or anything, like just the Titan Blades. Oh, I need Def 6 to that. Oh well, do it next turn. So let's start with a Wildfire, I think. Yes. Swamp. Let's get a Blood Fountain in there. I forgot to prioritize flipping this. Oops. The Wellspring. Another Wildfire, huh? I guess at that point we probably just set up as best we can. Probably help if I tap 4 red, right? Like not killing this or whatever. I don't think it's the end of the world. Let's get the Forest. And let's play this land. So we mana wise, we're very, very, very much set up. I want to flip that next turn. Witch's Cottage. Let's pop this. We don't gain a card, but I am. Yeah, that's not happening. Like this is fine, and then I've got 2 more spell bombs in my hand, anyways. So we can probably end up just deploying a lot of our hand. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mana here. So like all this is probably worthwhile deploying. So 5 for this, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Like that's fine. Yeah. And then if I actually don't think our opponent has enough time to play another game. If we do end up getting the win here. We take 1. I'm saving the Galv Blasts for the face. Just I think totally reasonable. But I think this sort of deck we've got to be in the long game here, like thinking about how we're looking at winning the game. Like this, like for example, this matchup, realizing that Galv Blast is basically going to what the hell? Crypt Incursion. Realizing that we're going to the face here with the Galv Blast is probably key to like winning. I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's flip this on the Crimson Fleet. And let's play this. Draw a card. Blood Fountain. Then let's play a Spell Bomb. But the big miss so far is actually an Ancient Grudge. Or that sort of effect. And 27 cards left. So currently everyone's... So there... In terms of us, our damage is neutral. We gain 2, we lose 2. But they're losing 1 life a turn because they only have 1 Titan Blade, which actually gains them a life. Right now, anyways. So, this is a problem. Oh. Never mind. I spoke too soon, clearly. Back for 1, sure. Sure thing. I don't even know what the best thing is here. Good God, me. Well, these are not good, because we don't actually have the answers for these cards right now. We could try and deck them. The game plan we could do. So let's start with a Deadly Dispute here. We're probably going to have to dig seriously through our deck to try and find removal for these. I'm going to leave the green source. I'm actually going to double black, I think. Because I have a lot of black spells I want to cast. And that's why I was leaving the green source, because we'll probably end up casting a lot of these. Tithan Blade. So if I Galv Blast here, I'm making a statement that I am basically going to try and deck them. When currently we're further ahead through cards. But do I have another choice? That's the question. So I'm going to Fanatical Offer in this, try and find another removal spell, like a Scred. There's a Scred. And that's... Oh, we haven't even drew cards yet. Oops. A Wildfire and a Troller. I have 14 cards in hand. Jesus. So let's spread this. Okay. Am I going to Galv Blast something? Do I want to Galv Blast something? I don't think so, right? Can I take this damage or not? I'm going to refurb. You discard a card. 12. What do I want to do? Looks like I want to do something like 2, 3, 4, 5 mana here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to Tithan Blade. And then they'll kill one of them. Probably the 2-2. Oh, surprising. Then we will cast a Blood Fountain here. 10, 9, 8. We're actually only discarding one card after all this. Why is it not playing green? Green and a 1. And that turn took a while. Then we're going to discard probably the Slagwood Bridge, because we don't need a green source now that this card's here. Like, this card's gone. In theory, this could be... I probably should wait till end of turn as well, in case I want to do stuff like that. Slagwood Bridge. And we're basically hoping that they just can't kill us enough. Og's not the greatest, but not the end of the world. We have still refurbs. We still have double troll in our hand. Avenging Hunter, that's okay, I guess. I think it's sort of not look at drawing a card, because we're obviously that far behind. Yeah. Bats. Yeah. And they're still drawing though. Maybe I am just basically supposed to let them try and deck. I don't think that's the end of the world. I think that's something I have to do. Do I even want a Wildfire? Let's play a Refurb, because we might as well. Let's pop this, draw one card, because we want to try and get a kill spell for this. While we can. Oh. Play land. Play another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast. The problem is obviously with this Forge, which I'm assuming they're going to try and do. They're doing it on the left-hand side. We need to try and, obviously, not have them go down the left-hand side. Yeah, my big guy's dead. The little guy's dead. Oof. And they hit the Trident Blade? No, their eggs on that. Okay. 4. That's not an insignificant amount of damage. Are they going to try and kill us with these? Rotten Reunion. Whoa. Okay. I do think Breath Weapon is probably quite significant looking at this. Galv Blast, huh? Let's play this. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll. Do we have enough here to Galv Blast plus for Galv Blast plus Blood Fountain? But we can also pop the Spell Bomb too, and just not concern ourselves really. Like, not concern ourselves with drawing a card. Sure. So we can try and deck them. Like, I'm still playing here for trying to win. Like, decking them's not out of the question. They're drawing 2 cards a turn at least. So here I want to pop the Spell Bomb. And I'm not going to draw a card. I'm actually going to kill this in response. Our game plan here is to deck them. No. And this is to allow us to actually bring these back. Because I'm suspecting both of them are going to die. So we'll take 4 here. I'm assuming they're going to attack with this. I don't know why that did not go up. Mana didn't go in. Like, I'd have to one by one, but okay. Cool, the back. We take 4 or 2. 2. Go. We will eventually run them out of kill spells. Gain 3, sure. Like, taking actions like I don't think are relevant. Like, don't get me wrong, it's close to decking them and not, because they are drawing 2 cards a turn. We draw. Swamp. Let's start off with a Refurb. Oh, 1 card in hand. What is your last card in hand? And this is why I sort of wanted to do this way around. They're going to Decklists with the Zombie token. Or Plant token, I guess. Reckoner's Bag and the Trident Blade. That's an interesting one. Yeah. Then they get to keep the best card out of these 2. Pitching a land, probably. Right. So I think keeping to the trying to deck them plan is still relevant. But also, they've got 1 card in hand. They are drawing 2 cards a turn, but they have got 1 card in hand at the moment. So the likelihood is they're getting less and less likely to have removal. And then it keep clearing away this to actually draw a card, actually get through damage-wise. So, again, small, like, this sort of matchup is like really, really small micro decisions, which end up mattering. 4, 5, 6 they can do this for. Which I'm assuming they're gonna... That's fine. They're for 6, right? Yeah. And 24 to 19, any order, and then we're just gonna come back and bring these back? Absolutely not. Why does it keep not tapping? Let's go. They're now going to try and... Because they can't win, they're going to try and win in a minute and a half. Do I need this weather? Probably not. Probably actually bringing a breath weapon. It's a very grindy game, very grindy matchup. Okay. They're just conceding. So playing fast is important. Like the time difference. But also the game plan actually mattered. Like, we was... Like, Garv Blast there was crucial in deciding whether we're going to win by burn or whatever. Yeah. Pretty cool. I'm glad to win that one. I'll see you guys for round number 2. Hey guys, after that long and trawling game 1, round 1, we are in round 2, and we can't keep this one lander, I don't think. Let's mulligan that away. I think we can keep this hand. What do we cut? The Snowfield's actually fairly useless because we don't actually have a swamp. But then we don't have removal. Then we keep, do we bottom it? No, I'll probably actually just bottom the Snowfield. Lead on a Drossforge. Green. Arbor Alpha. Am I going to draw a swamp and regret my life? No, we drew a Scred. Well, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? So I guess we play the Snow-Covered Mountain and Scred this. And then we're going to play Slagwood Bridge. Play Slagwood Bridge, and then we'll play the Refurb. Another thing to note as well is there is a potential. We do have Wildfire. Like, we have Wildfire in our deck to make this matchup a little bit better. We could also, in theory, put in Chrysalis. Like, that's a card that we could utilize, but we only have 5 red sources. What did they take? So, the Bonfire, repurpose, so they took the Utopia Sprawl. I mean, I'm fine with that. Them getting rid of a big uncastable threat, well, that was scary. That could have ended badly. But we have full removal, so go on, put it on the... No, put it on the other one. There's red. We've got 4 mana here, 5 mana. This is an Avenging Hunter. Right, Christmas. Okay. That's a bit more awkward. A lot harder for us to kill. With the Screds and stuff, especially with double... or 1 card in hand. Do I get rid of this land? I think I have to, right? I think getting rid of the land's probably better than a refurb. We can actually attack with a refurb. So we can Scred for 2, that's something to note. Galv Blast. We have Metalcraft. So if they sack a spawn here, so say if they sack a spawn here to add mana, we can respond to the ability. They have a lot of mana here. Lead is an absolutely revolting last card. Like, especially if they're gonna draw like 3 to 5 cards. That was a crazy draw. Oh god. Like a thing would have been good. Playing some Wildfire here gets rid of literally their red source. Like, obviously they do get a search one up, but it makes like Arbor Elf much worse. Like, maybe I was supposed to just hit the... So now the whole Scred, the Galv Blast argument doesn't work because they've now got 2 extra spawns. That's so annoying. And it's really annoying that it's got a secret reach. We'll take 2. I guess I'm supposed to play 3. I don't actually think it matters, right? 3, 4, 5, 3. I guess I'm supposed to play this. Because if I draw a breath weapon, I can at least kill a Riven Chrysalis. Because I can breath weapon plus. Yep. Another lead. Jesus. So that Riven Chrysalis generous end plus whatever they draw here. Wow. 1, 2, 3. And they hit 4. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, with the Riven Chrysalis mana, like, killing this Arbor Elf is almost irrelevant. How many cards are they going to reveal? I'm assuming they're going to take this. I'm assuming they're going to take, like, the Avenger Hunter. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. I kind of need this, right? To take the initiative of some description. Yeah. I think I've been buried. Wildfire nice and on time. Block. I guess we'll play a refurb. Make them discard a card. They've got triple Avenging Hunter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 mana. 1, 2, 3, We're at 3 here. I'm trying to think what's best. So, 3 of them there. I guess another thing that could be useful here is something like Crackland and Toxin Analysis. Obviously, great way to just end a board like this. Like, I thought I was on the cusp of artifact count anyways for Galv Blast plus Refurb. But maybe it's something that's, like, obviously you see in the early game, I literally was like Deadlists being a land. So I'm probably dead. But I've got Galv Blast plus Scred up here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I have it. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they're actually 1 mana from just triple Avenging Hunter in here. Well, I'm going to have to go block, double kill this. So I go block, double kill this. I have nothing for anything. I think I might as well just concede, actually. Not show them anymore. Like, not show the Galv Blast, not show anything like that. Yeah, I wasn't winning with a Commodore. We want the Snuffs. I want the Chainers. I want the Breath Weapon. Is Refurb cutting it? And we just cut the Refurbs. And use Commodore Troll to win the game. Like, remove everything is the game plan. Yeah. Like, Breath Weapon. Did I board in the extra Breath Weapon? Yeah. It's good at clearing out the Arbor Elf spawn sort of things. If they go Forest, we will just chain us them. On 2. Leave the Snuff out. So they don't Swamp. We have Snuff out. If they... I'm not going to Snuff out an Arbor Elf here. I'll just chain us it, I think. The problem is, Breath Weapons... Sort of hoping we get a Wildfire there. Hard punish them. Yeah, the problem is... Breath Weapon's pretty bad. Unless... Come on. Let us draw a Wildfire. Let's draw a Wildfire. Let's draw a Wildfire. Boom! I'm going to Fanatical Offering into a land plus Wildfire. Land. Wildfire. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and... I don't know the rest of the words. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ha! What a game plan. 1, 2, 3. Let's play Blood Fountain. Yep. We'll probably sack Killer, get rid of a Breath Weapon here in the turn. Got Metalcraft. I'm still playing the top line. I'm still trying to be efficient. Rumble. Utopia Sprawl. Oh. You've only got 1 Utopia Sprawl left in your deck. Nice. You got anything to play with that? No? Rumble? The Glamour? How rude. How rude. Yeah, it's pitches. Another Galv Blast, huh? So we currently don't have any creatures, but that's fine. No issues there. They're bringing in the Glamour for our lands, which is fine. Like, it's at the end of the world. It's not an awful strategy. Which expensive bomb would you like? Probably Avenging Hunter, right? It's easiest to cast. And the most impactful. Yep. You're gonna have to Glamour my land. Okay. A Glamour the land in case I have something to do with green, sure. Go. So Scred can kill this Avenging Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repurpose. I think I might actually Scred this and Breath Weapon. Let's Scred this. Breath Weapon. No ramp for you. Tithe Blade is actually reasonable. It's a good way of killing this Avenging Hunter. I would like a way to actually... Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Snuff. Bye-bye. And then we're going to Tithe Blade. They do have mana plays Avenging Hunter. Troll, huh? Let's place Tithe Blade, and then I'll get a... They lose a spawn, that's fine. I'll sack this, get the red black sauce. Avenging Hunter, sure. That gone. Build to next end step. We have no creature or token, so I can't... sorry, no creature to actually flip this. Mountain, sure. That's dead. So we have double Galv Blast. We have a... What I mean is we've got a Troll. Oh. We've got a Troll, which is obviously great, but I would rather have that in play. So So now we're just going to hard carry on stuff like the Monarch and the Crimson Fleet. And I think that's fine. That's probably enough to do what we need to do. Especially if we can take this initiative. Yeah, them scrying here is probably a good sign for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rather than Chrysalis, sure. I wonder if they've got a land here, if they're going to cast something else. So in response to that, we God Blast. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Means we can take the Monarch as well. The initiative. With great ease. We have a kill spell for whatever they're planning on playing. Yeah. So, unfortunately, we have to use these Guard Blasts, but I'm basically just going to look at trying to kill everything. Cleansing Wildfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can basically play whatever they want. So let's Wildfire us. Try and draw a good card. Might as well ramp as well while we're at it. Yes, I don't need to do this. 3 red, 2 black. We'll probably get a red source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's attack. Back here. Yep. Hit them for a whole total whopping 15. Let's get a swamp. Let's draw a card. In the bin, a chain is. Oh, a Galv Blast. You know what's a good thing about. Let's not tap like that. Let's tap like that. Let's tie them later here. Good thing about a Galv Blast is kills anything that they've got a problem with haste. So we're sort of laughing there. 3. Lead the Stampede. Look at all that mana. All that mana they've got to use. Yeah. They're going to play a Repurposer. Sure. So again, I don't really care too much here. So I'm going to Forge. I think. Is that probably... I think getting them dead's probably a good thing to do. Let's Forge. Draw. Fanatical Offering is a fantastic draw. Maybe we could make room for our own Avenging Hunters. Another Commodore. Deadly Dispute, huh? Let's try and pump this up a little bit more. Hit a land. Let's Deadly Dispute this. We hit a Scred. And a Titan Blade. Yeah. 7. Put you to 8. Let's Titan Blade. They'll probably sack the spawn. Then let's play the Rost Forge. Pass the turn. So I can sack a Titan Blade here and then Scred. And I've waited till I got into combat here as well. Because I don't want them to kill it and then basically... I don't want them to kill it and then play a Bond Party, basically. I'd rather wait till now. They get a spawn. All good. We've got a Gorilla Shaman, but we've not really got anything for them to hit. I've got another Avenger Hunter, another Altasaur. Altasaur into a Deglammer. Totally fine. Absolutely irrelevant. And then they die because we have a Gal Blast in hand. Let's go, baby! Yeah. I'm gonna trap you. Twap. Blast. Bam. Bam. I'm getting another Gal Blast anyway, so it didn't matter. Let's go. I'm sort of happy and content. Like, I would like some more creatures, right? But maybe I take one of these and go from there. I don't think that's massive changes, but no, I think I might consistently like Breath Weapon. Yeah, let's go with that. So, Chainless Edict, and that gets worse on the draw because of obviously if they go land Arbor Elf here, it's a lot worse. My also concern is the Glamour here. Repurposer. Okay. We're saying this is on red, right? Snuff. I'm gonna play Wellspring. I think doing anything making them sacrifice stuff is probably a lot worse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I'm half expecting a Raven Chrysalis here. I think we could get in trouble here with the amount of lands. We've got the artifact lands. Yep. I suspected a Glamour coming in. Oh, got a lead. Another Repurposer. Then it hit us for 3. Do I just double nothing here? I really don't like the idea of that. Like, I really hate the idea of that. Like, I take 1 extra, right? Yeah. I'll snuff this. Snuff this. Like, all that is like, we're gonna take this damage anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. A lot of these edict effects only look good if you hit right. So like the breath weapon and such. Like, this makes them not look right. Like, not look great. Probably gonna hit the end, yeah. Because the Oliphant, at least, is much faster. Pressure, trample, all that sort of good stuff. We're on 9 already. Jesus, it's only turn 4. Iron Blade. We've seen no real removal. Yep. Like, we're now stuck with 2 lands in hand. We need Deadly Dispute into a lot of, like, Galv Blast, I would say. A Galv Blast much more appealing than whatever. Oh, come on. Problem is, when your back's against the wall, stuff like Avenging Hunter is awful. I probably should have mulliganed, to be honest, is probably where I was at. Like, now I could draw a Breath Weapon and it's bad. So we just die, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate. Just wrong half of our deck. Yeah. So Breath Weapon, kill this. They forge this, and then I take 6, 11, 12, 13. GG. See you guys for the next one. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 3. Let's see how we can get on here. Seems fine to me. We have a Wellspring, we have a Wildfire, followed by a Breath Weapon. So if we're against an aggro deck, we should be okay. Look like we're not. So let's Wildfire us, get a Black Sauce. Likely they would think we're Jund Glee too, against Grixis Affinity. We could get punished here for not having any artifact hit, which is something we'll have to see. We don't even have the land to punish the Commodore here, which is quite sad. Because now they can likely play a threat here that we can't answer. I can't answer efficiently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at least I get a free like if they play Refurb here, I get a discard on a Breath Weapon. Yep. Troll, huh? So let's Titan Blade this. Let's play a tap land. And let's pass the turn. So again, they probably played that Mirror Force thinking we were jungling, but likelihood proven that we are not. No refurb, please. 3. Do they have 2 refurbs? Do I just discard this land? I think I just discard this bridge, right? I'm going to scred this. Which is important because I want to play this Commodore uncontested. I am going to grade this out. If we don't get a basic land, we at least get to use the treasure. So we need to get in some damage. They've probably got a removal spell for this, I'd imagine. Deadly Dispute. Treasure was that? 2 mana? Pass down, sure. Crackle. I don't think I'm overly concerned about That's quite annoying. Obviously, they can get value here with Mirror Enforcer plus Refurb. But Wildfire, huh? Let's get a red source. Makes our red source. Let's play our own. Blood Fountain. Yeah, let's play our own Blood Fountain. Then let's Deadly Dispute the Blood token. Oh, 4 cards in hand. Do I just hold off? No. I feel like I have to kill this, right? Because it's threatening the Monarch. So then I'd rather scred it. And I'd rather scred it now than later. I can snuff out the this thing. The Mirror Enforcer. I don't know what's going on with my brain today. I can't think. Can't think of names of things. But then if they bring back... Yeah, so they brought back Mirror Enforcer Refurb. I'll probably just pitch a Troll. And then keep all the removal. Got what, 4 cards in hand? So we get to... It's Snuff 1. We actually get to go... Breath Weapon. Galv Blast. Oh, what else can we do? We can go... Snuff this. Galv Blast this. No, I think we just go Breath Weapon. So Breath Weapon. This. Deaded. Galv Blast. We need a Black Sauce. Yeah. Refurb. Discarding. Refurb. Discarding. Another land. So 2 cards in hand. Terminate's not the worst either. Deadly Dispute. The treasure. Mirror Enforcer. That dies to a Terminate. Swamp. 2 cards, huh? I'm gonna... Do I get a Swamp here? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a... Yeah. So I'm gonna Swamp Cycle here. get a basic swamp. So we don't miss a land drop. And then swing for 4. Look at the pressure. Commodore. Just another big clock. And then we'll look at killing this Marine Enforcer here. Yes. Do we draw? I'm gonna crack this. I'm gonna do this now. Because in case the card the draw is a Deadly Dispute effect. Like the last card's likely to be a bargain. Yeah. But it just maximizes the chances if it isn't. They're obviously on 26, quite a lot of life. Wellspring. They've not really working with a lot though. They've only got like 3 cards. Refurb. If that's gone. Rockland, sure. I'm gonna Deadly Dispute the Titan Blade. I need to find a kill spell. Those aren't kill spells. Breath Weapon's a kill spell. Breath Weapon is a perfectly fine kill spell. For the current situation. This was my consideration with Breath Weapon between Crackland Shaman, but killing flyers like Battle Screech tokens, which are quite relevant, plus also killing refurbs, isn't also awful. Like, I know obviously when you've got refurb in your deck, most of the time it's better to have Crackland because of that. Because you get to keep your refurb alive. But in a deck like this, yes. This is fine. I'm going to let this resolve, obviously. Then I'm going to Blood Fountain both of these back. That's totally fine. Yeah, draw a card. What do we lose? The 2 Commodores and 2 Trolls. Okay. Got 2 cards in hand. I mean, sure. Breath Weapon. So here we get to... Yeah, sure. So at least they get a card out of this, I guess is what the logic is here. Yep. Need to avoid another spell bomb. No, okay, we're good. Got 3 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we need this. Bring both of these back. Do this card out of hand. Plus, discard a card. There's a card out of hand. Plus, another land. Okie dokie. I'm probably gonna play this land and actually play the Wellspring. I'd like to just dig deeper through my deck. So now I need to look at... They did nothing. Wow. Let's look at ending this game as quickly as possible. Nah. It was a mountain. Oh. So we're behind on time, but that's fine. We have 7 cards in hand. I'll just discard a Slagwood Bridge here. You're drawing whatever we're drawing. Toxin Analysis. Sure. I was very much, do I kill this? But obviously I can't. Stuff out is non-black. Wildfire. We got 15 cards left in our deck. Jesus. Never 26. How many Galv Blasts have we used? Marine Enforcer is fine. We've used 1. Yeah, 1 Galv Blast. Munitions is scary. This might make it hard to win the game. 3, 4. Actually, I don't want to do that, right? Draw. There is a Galv Blast. I'm going to attack for 4 here. See what to do. Shoot something. Pressure. Yep. You can do something else. I'll take 2. Take 2. I like it. Titan Blade. Goodbye. They didn't sack to kill this. Interesting. I sort of half expected them to. They might wait till the end of turn. Yes. Plot this land. Another refurb. Last card in hand. It's gone. Galv Blast my guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, sure. Refurb. I draw a card. I might actually end up decking here. Blood Fountain. Back both refurbs. And then I'm going to play Swamp. Play Swamp. Like, if they want to kill these, that's fine. But they are throwing away their lands, so it's not nothing. And we're drawing ever closer to our Galv Blasts. Which we should have. We should have, what, 3 left in our deck? Or 2 left in our deck. 1. Yeah. 1. Yeah. Blood Fountain, sure. So they have to bring back... I don't even know what they're going to bring back, but... It's not good. And then if all else fails here, if they do end up killing these, we'll just flip the Titan Blades. What did they return? I don't even know. Just got a forest. Was that it? Oh, double refurb. Snuff out. So I'm basically just gonna go Tidal Blade attack. Oh, refurb. Got one card in hand. Tidal Blade. So I'd rather not draw a card here. Tidal Blade. Shoot one. I'm gonna swing for 4, which actually puts us in range of killing them. So my only concern is I actually don't have a. Let's do this. Because we've got 3 Galv Blasts left in our deck, right? There's 1. Wildfire. Wildfire to 2 cards left in deck. If I have a land, it's 1. Yes, I do have a 3rd Galv Blast. There it is. 1, 2. And the reason I did this while they were tapped out is so they couldn't do anything else. Actually, get down 2 cards left in our deck. What a grindy game this is. So I think here we just want the spell bombs, right? Because that's what the most where they gain advantage. I think Snuff Out's probably the worst thing, right? It's just a liability sometimes. And then do we cut a Breath Weapon? Like, Breath Weapon's not great, but it's also pretty good against like a horde of refurbs. But ultimately, I think this is fine. Like, our game plan's not the greatest against Affinity in the terms of stopping them doing all their stuff. Like, there's no Troublemaker Roofs, there's no Ancient Grudges, there's no Casting the Fires, etc. But we do have a game plan. In fact, it's kill everything plus hit a spell bomb, and that's not awful. Is the best way to describe it. It's not the worst way of. I'll probably just hit the discard the troll here. Like, I think I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna play this and play a Titan Blade. No need to let it pressure us for no reason. Then we can play. Do they have a Kenku? Yeah, no, if they had a Kenku. Oh, they had a Casting Effect. That's a 9. They've got more graveyard hit, artifact hit against us than we do. Yeah, they're interesting. So we'll just play Mountain, and Wellspring. They have got more hit against us than we do. Okay. It's a good sign for us at least. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just gonna play this. Then I'm gonna play this. They probably have a Galv Blast too. At least we got a Blood Fountain though. Whack. Are you discarding? You Galv Blasting. Okay. And then what are you discarding? Hydro. Sure. We do have a lot of red removals, so that's something to consider with maybe Snuff Outs. And Deadly Dispute something? Yeah, sure. You're playing step here. I would like an untapped land. Because I want to Blood Fountain both of these back. Next turn. Oh, can't do it next turn, can I? So we will play Blood Fountain. And away we go. So we're going to Deadly Dispute the Ica Wellspring into Blood Fountain back. Both our guys. 2 mana. Deadly Dispute. I'm going to do this now just in case they have Negate. I'm not sure 100% what their board plan is. What they have, all that sort of stuff. So, Negate is an option. I'm assuming they'll probably likely cut the duress or refurb. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess I get rid of this. Then at least I can play our own refurb here. Nightclub for now. We play land. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. Get both of these back. And then we'll play a refurb of our own. You got 1 card. What are you discarding? Another Hydro. Nice. Worked out quite nicely, to be honest. I've been able to do that. There were 2 cards. I would have liked to be able to. Okay. I would have liked to being able to go lose the damage here. Then I can't play Troll next turn. Nah, it's got it. You want to race? Let's race. You want to race? No cards in hand and a refurb. Hard yes. I know what wins games. A big giant 6/5. Come on. Let's race. Just let's hope they haven't just ripped a Galv Blast. They've already cast 2. Chances are in top 18 that they don't have a second one. Marin Force is fine. Spread this. It was for 1. I'm assuming. Yes. Then we're gonna Hide and Blade is a reasonable one. Go. Let's just get rid of all their threats. And they had F6. Oh, let's go, baby! It's going to be incredibly hard for them. Unless they draw a Golf Blast here, it's going to be hard for them to win this game. And I now need to... What I was going to say is I now need to pump this. If I pump this 1, it makes it even harder. Because then I have to sack 2 things. Let's go! Who needs Artifact Hit? 2-1. With a brew. Let's go for round 4. Okie dokie. So this hand has basically no removal, but I think I'm going to keep it. We have a really expensive refurb. That doesn't have haste, which is actually quite good. We'll play Sulphurous Falls, and then we'll probably look at just terminating this. We need a breath weapon super early. And then we'll probably end up going to play... Now it's got an artifact. Do they have a land? Mountain. Secure, sure. Yep. So we're just going to terminate the Tomb Raider here. I would have liked to have time to play that bridge, but I just don't think that's the case. Are we getting bushed? Bulldozer plus Bushwhacker. Okay. This. 6. So the only thing that... so refurb can be discounted if we draw a Blood Fountain. No. We're at 10. Tithe Blade. It's Tithe Blade. Kill the 1-1, I'm assuming. The Epicure, I'm assuming. And then we'll play a Drossforge Bridge. Hope we don't die. We can then lead this follow up with a refurb, which isn't the worst, but still. Red's probably like we have to know we're on another Bushwhacker here. Yeah. Here for 1.6, got 1 card in hand. We need a good solid start. Oh, stuff like this is not good. 2. They discard a card. Hopefully it's something good, but it's probably a Bolt. The Galv Blast, so we got a 2. Draw a card. We're dead, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're just dead. But see if we get information on what they're discarding. Yeah, no. Pretty awkward. Awkward start, but it's all good. All good. We've still got 2 games to hold it back. We don't want Snuff Out. Snuff Out's a no. Commodore's a no. Hide Blade's probably a no. Okay, and let's go for it. Yeah. Let's see if the green ends up mattering. I think this is fine. We have Wellspring into Deadly Dispute into probably like Weather or Refurb. We don't actually have a removal spell, but we have a lot of draw to get there. And we have green sources for the weather. I think I'm still going to Wellspring. I think I might... I should have played the Swamp there, I guess. Should have predicted to draw the Blood Fountain. And that sounds silly, but... Are they stuck on 1 land? What did they hit? I didn't even realise what they hit. Galv Blast. Right. That's Deadly Dispute. We draw 3, so we might end up discarding, but I think overall we're going to be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we go this into this. Obviously, you can do the, because it's got affinity, you can do the, like, the cast your spell sort of trick with a treasure. So we are going to play the Slag. Oh, I'm going to land. Yeah, hard trade. Hard trade. We have a Blood Fountain in play. Like, I am not fussed. Let's do this all day. Slagwood Bridge. This. Yes. Get a red sauce. Fanatical Offering is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we can actually go Wellspring, Fanatical Offering, Weather in our turn if we need to. That's fine. Do they hit a mountain? They hit Tomb Raider. Do they have a land? They do not. Sure. Do we wait for their turn? Nah. Let's Wellspring. Tithing Blade. I actually think we do wait for their turn, because if they cast a spell, we're on the same par, but we don't discard cards, which I'd rather have. And if they cast 2 spells, we're even better off. I'm fine taking the 3 here, so I'm not really too concerned. Especially with this weather. The weather's nice up here. Gonna hold off to this. Nope. Then do nothing. I mean, okay. This end of turn, draw a card. Or end of turn, draw 3 cards, sorry. No. Terminate Deadly Dispute. I just Deadly Dispute this map token as opposed to weathering. Yeah, let's go for it. Whee! Refurb. Refurb, Tiding Blade, play Galv Blast, or Land Terminate. Yeah, so we'll probably play Land Terminate. Do we use the treasure? No, I just weather her. Weather for 12. Got one land, weather for 12, easy. We're getting 12. We'll block here, then we'll bring back both refurbs. I could also just play a troll. I think probably playing a troll is probably just as good. Yeah, it's fine. You have a 1/1 and one land. Go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Tomb Raider, sure. Still no breath weapon. We've seen one weather, which has been great, obviously. Deadly Dispute. Hi. I have a troll. Play with the green source. I'll block here as opposed to here because I don't want this to die with a bolt. Yes. Let's Deadly Dispute this blood token. Still halfway through our deck and not one breath weapon. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, so we have enough, right? I guess we have to use the treasure because we don't have enough black sources. Let's flip this. Draw a breath weapon. I'd rather do that because they're tapped out. But like I have so many cards here, it's unbelievable. Bap. Bap. Do we weather? I've only cast 2 spells though. What did they discard a bushwhacker? We'll play this land and then I can Galv Blast plus weather. But they're on a 3/10 clock. Well, they're actually dead next turn, right? 4, 8. Yeah, exactly 14. That's not including the 2 refurbs. That's just the 6/5 hitting in. And the 2 Galv Blasts going face. Like we're on 22, they're stuck on one land. Yeah. Weathers. Here's a breath weapon. Okay. We have a Scred and a breath weapon and a Galv Blast. Okay. I'll probably play this. Yeah, I'll play the Sulphurous first. I know it sounds probably a bit silly, but it at least turns this on. And then I can still Galv Blast regardless. Yeah. Okay. I'll play the Dross Forge. Take 3, sure. We have a green source too, which is also nice. And that's why it's nice that we have a green source. Push. Kill this. So at least we're taking what, 6? Starting 9? Jesus. Land F6. So here we might actually have to go for weather before we go for anything else. I feel. No. If they want to commit something else to the board, that's fine. Because we can answer that plus weather. But obviously we die if we have... Can't really answer Kuldorfer though. Very well. Sure. Fun. Sure. Now the only thing is we miss our land drops. And I want time to obviously be able to do stuff here. So I don't know what we're going to do. We're probably going to have to... Galv Blast plus 2 cards in hand, huh? So the attack, we red, I guess. And we got 3. And they can't kill us in 1 card. So we got 6. So then whatever the play here is sort of good. Let's weather. I hope they don't have double burn spell. Yeah, nice. At least gives us a little bit of leeway. So I'm going to Tiding Blade here, kill one of them. Galv Blast the other. And then this sort of sets up for to be Deadly Disputed. Gives us more mana. Future land, I'm assuming, end of turn. They don't. I want to keep an artifact around. Yeah. I was trying to keep an artifact around for Kuldorfer, which is nice. I will Galv Blast one of these. Just take less damage. I just need to now draw some cards. I maybe should have responded as well to the... Yes, I'm going to Deadly Dispute this first. Scred plus... So I'm going to then get a Swamp here. And then Tiding Blade this. Swamp. And... Tiding Blade. Which is a bit annoying, but it's fine. We can sort of work around it, right? We still have a Fanatical Offering for this. 5 mana. 2 cards in hand. 11 life. Like, we're sort of okay. We're getting there. Don't want to sack this, right? I'm going to Fanatical Offering this. Bridge and pass. So we have a Scred for 3, which kills pretty much anything. Like a Tomb Raider and such. But then we also have a Tiding Blade that we can also get value off. and a Finical from your value off. Let's go! Galv Blast. So we have a lot of stuff that kills things. But what we don't survive is a burn spell. Like, lots of burn spells. But I feel like they don't have burn in the hand. They've got creatures. Maybe they've got a chain lightning. That's what they were considering playing. Wildfire, huh? I guess I want to leave the no. I guess that's fine. We've still got the green sauce here. And get a red sauce. I think I'm supposed to play as Titan Blade. I maybe shouldn't have left the green untapped in case they do have the burn to kill us. And they're not going for it because of that. But double removal spell should be okay. Smash. Ouch. Yep. I was trying to use that to gain life. Obviously, that's now not the case. And we're probably even closer to death, so that was a mistake. Wellspring. Probably should have tapped double black. Draw. Oh my god. Give me something that's not lands. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, we've only got 9 lands left in our deck. This is really frustrating. I need a creature, like a big threat. Like a troll. A blood fountain. A dispute. A weather. A weather would seal the deal, I think. Breath weapon does not. I sat with 5 cards in hand. They're probably just a massive amount of burn here, which is really annoying. 8 lands left in my deck. Trying to see if it's even less because of discarding or anything, but it's not. It's exactly the right amount. Burn spells to my face. Begin. Epicure. The writing's on the wall. Something good. Deadly Dispute. Let's go into 3 spells. That's a land. Deadly Dispute. Into 2 spells. They are spells, but not that relevant. Blood Fountain. Refurb. Make you discard. This only just tanking lands. Just be tanking lands. Refurb. I guess I pitch Scred, right? Try and find a weather. Or another refurb. They discarded 2 lands. Do they have third thing that's a land? A third land to discard? They do. That puts me a little bit better off, I think. A little bit more peace of mind. But still not in the happiest of places. Synth is not good. And Bushwhacker is also not good. Cracking Synth to them Bushwhacker. Oh, they got a Smash. Smash is scary. But as long as if they hit an indestructible land, yeah, I'm just gonna block here. Happily block here. I'm not gonna smash. Be interesting. They smash. What are they tagging? They're tagging their own land. Huh? Huh? Yes. Oops. I don't understand, but okay. Sure. I'm assuming they just misclicked. They trade. That's fine. Let's not scred that. Let's do I want the troll or do I want the other stuff? I probably How greedy do I get with the refurbs, trying to make them discard both cards? So they've got a Bushwhacker they didn't play, right? I feel like I want to make them just have no cards in hand. That'll put me a lot better at ease. So I'll attack for 4, breath weapon. Oh, that works out even better. So it's attack for 4. Put you at 13. Then we'll Deadly Dispute. If I get a weather in here, I'm golden. Oh, yes. Oh my god. The relief. 3, 4. Let's get back both refurbs here. Refurb you. Refurb you. Lightning Bolt. Then let's play this. And let's play weather. And then golden. Let's go. GG. That was close. I did not feel comfortable there at all. And the pitch a land. Nice. And we have a Galv Blast. And we have a Troll in our hand as well, just to finish the game. Oh my god. That was close. 3-1 though. 3-1. Let's go, baby! See you guys for the 5th and final round. Let's see if we can 4-1 this bad boy. Hey guys, welcome back here. We are against Spiller for the 5th and final round. I think this hand's okay. We've got a couple of removal spells, like obviously Scred works really well here. Because obviously we've got 3 snow-covered lands. Obviously it doesn't really work very well The refurb doesn't really work very well, but we've got double kill spell. I'm sure last time versus Spiller they were on like Boros pile, like Boros Gates or something. Could be wrong. That is not a Boros pile. There's Affinity again. Wellspring. Okay. We'll just keep playing our tap lands. Obviously, tap land works quite nicely with refurb. Goes down to 3, so we can cast it next turn. Could be on Madness, but most likely they're on something along the lines of. I guess we think the Terminate here. No, that's not what I want. I want to do this, and then I want to do this. Blood Fountain be a great draw here, but not the end of the world. If not, we will cast this for the whole hard cost of 3, and then hopefully next turn, hopefully they don't kill it, and then next turn we can follow up with quite a nice Deadly Dispute on the refurb. Yeah, so they are Grixis Affinity, so double Affinity this league, with no Affinity hit in the sideboard, making the matchup a lot harder than it needs to be. Oil Miss Bridge. Passing the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn. I would like this Swamp, but I can't get rid of another removal spell. We have a lot of removal, but it's quite finite. And if you have a Galv Blast, don't kill it. No. Wellspring. Have a resource battle. I can take the 2 here. Wellspring. We've both seen 2 refurbs. Have they seen a third? Theirs has been much better than ours because they've seen more artifacts. Obviously, they're Affinity. That's what they do. Thoughtcast, obviously, great draw for them. When we're resource battling, it's a great draw. We'll take the 2 here. Because we can trade with a kill spell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting that they're not being the aggressor. Is it worth scredding it if I'm going to just attack then Deadly Dispute? Interesting. Troll. Troll's another land, which is pretty good. Obviously, it's just a swamp, so we'll attack. If they do block, I'll Deadly Dispute. If they don't block, they take 2. Right. Scred plus Blood Fountain. So I guess I sack this for a swamp. Play swamp, scred that. Well, play swamp, play Blood Fountain, and scred that. Do I scred this now so they don't get... I think so. I think I scred this now so they don't get value. Hopefully we dodge Spellbomb. Mirror Enforcer doesn't die to scred just yet. And I have a Dead Dispute. Oh, it's minging. Back to 4. So if we draw a land, we can scred this. Obviously, hopefully no refurb. Nice. I get a Galv Blast this. But then I also don't get a then Deadly Dispute. Oh my god. Not Deadly Dispute, I don't get a refurb. I feel like I'm just going to take 4. Potentially. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'll take the 4 here. Because I really want to get these refurbs back. Do I get a refurb and a troll? No, probably just 2 refurbs, right? Refurb. Artifact land is also fine. That is also fine-ish. Hidden Blades are Is it a great? Yeah, I think it is actually. Clean answer to this. Deadly Dispute away. Oh, bargain away. Oh, bargain's a bit mean. Hitting that 7 lives, pretty disgusting. Hope they're looking to avoid Blood Fountain again. Well, their Blood Fountain, so they don't bring back these refurbs. The problem is they've got the mana advantage on us. Makes it really hard. Still got 4 cards in hand now. Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to this Breath Weapon for a little while. Wait till they go sort of wide. They hit a land, and we hit. I'm gonna kill this one. I'm assuming they're going to the face. Oh, they're going to the face. That's not good. They're going to the face. That is not good. Are they just gonna triple Galv Blast us? Do we draw a card out of this exchange? Triple Galv Blast. Oh, into cast down. That's sort of okay. Like, we're on 8. They do have 2 cast downs, but we also get a draw card. Nice. Not a bad card to draw. If we draw another Blood Fountain as well, we've now got 2 creatures in the bin to return. We need to sort of leverage this advantage of refurbing them. Don't have a Deadly Dispute. Come on. Why do they always draw a Deadly Dispute? Snuff out, huh? I'm going to pop this. I think Wellspring's fine to draw. I would prefer... That's also fine. Again, just need to look at leveraging this advantage. Of as in, we've got more cards in hand. We haven't got the health advantage, obviously. But... Yeah, I need them to whiff this turn so I can deploy this Commodore. without any real issues. Oh, good that we actually get to play land. I know obviously that it shows that we're playing green, but they don't really know. Obviously, they clearly don't know what we're playing green for. They'll probably assume something like Writhe and Chrysalis, I would imagine. Which again isn't a bad shout for us in this deck. One thing that I've definitely thought of moving forward. They're just flooded. Like something like the Spellbomb's fine. And they'll probably crack it straight away. Yep, to draw a card. Oh. So we have Fanatical Offering here on a Wellspring. Really great way to obviously leverage this. I might even be tempted if at this rate to actually, yeah, that's fine. To so what I'm looking for. Do I Galv Blast this or do I just snuff this, right? Like as in hard cast snuff out on it. Untap land. Wildfire. I think I want to Fanatical Offering. See if I draw an untap land. Nice. Get the untap mountain. Because I would rather save this cast. Like I could do other things. Like Galv Blast, etc. Plus then Wildfire. But I feel like doing this is much better. Like they're getting a lot of redraws, they're seeing a lot of cards. Like obviously they were on the same card parity, but obviously we managed to leverage the refurb a lot better. No cards in hand. They haven't seen 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. Okay. So let's draw another card. Mountain. Let's get another mountain. Red, huh? Let's get another mountain. Go. Let's play refurb. Blood Fountain. Swing for 7. The chances of them killing us here are pretty slim. 5, 6, 7. We've got exactly lethal next turn. We've still got lethal. What do they do with the scry? One top, one bottom. I'm gonna draw a card, and it's probably a removal spell for this, I'd imagine. Or a Deadly Dispute for this. Yep. Cool. Obviously we can bring that back too. So let's start with this. We want to Galv Blast in the graveyard. Absolutely not. Attack. Let's discard. Galv Blast. Galv Blast. Easy. And the Deadly Dispute we were drawing in the turn. Jesus. I can't remember what we did. What our game plan was. But 3 spell bombs. I think Snuff Out was the cut, right? Snuff Out and 1 Breath Weapon. I don't think I want Red Elemental Blast. I know they're bringing in Hydro Blast, but I feel like I don't really care that much, right? Maybe I want 2. Iron Blade seems good. I don't even know what I cut though. That's the problem. I feel like a 1 Breath Weapon's probably more useful. Yeah, even the Snuff Out's probably more. No. I think probably this. Yeah. It's like obviously they've got Hydro, and I get that. What's the chances of a drawing a land? Like any land's probably pretty good here. Like Spell Bomb into Tithe Blade. We can't keep this, right? That seems much better. We bought my Galv Blast? Probably. Like it's only a shock at this point. And it's only a shock for the foreseeable at the moment anyways. But we have a lot of good draws. Like I'm fine keeping a light hand of artifacts again. Oh my god. Like Tithe Blade's a great one. There's a lot of good cards that we have access to. Commodore's a great one. I could hit these. I don't. My only thing is I don't know how many. They'll probably run a basic swamp, so I probably could hit this if I wanted to. And I think but it just gets hydroed, right? We have a basic land. Let's see. We're probably got a hydro here or a negate. Okay. We don't draw a card at times, but I think that's fine. We still land destruction them. If Deadly Disputes sitting rotten in our hand though. I'm assuming it's a okay. Not what I thought it was. Unless they're gonna use the treasure token. Play refurb. Come on, basic land, 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 basic land. Okay. No, I wish I had that wildfire. I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On all fronts, it's awkward here now because my Galv Blast doesn't hit for 4. My Scred doesn't hit for 4. Like, Am I supposed to Commodore here? Not Commodore, am I supposed to Deadly Dispute here? Like, I think I'm supposed to do this, try and find a basic. Or a Blood Fountain, I guess. Tithe Blade. Tithe Blade's sort of perfect. Assuming it doesn't get annulled. Or negated. Okay, that's all okay. I can work with that. And then we want this to be... We've got Metalcraft all of a sudden as well. Went from Metalcraft... Nowhere close to Metalcraft to Metalcraft. We've got a Deadly Dispute target in the Blood and the Tithe Blade. And we have a Galv Blast. We're still a basic away from the Scrids being relevant, but hopefully this means that if we draw a basic land, we're sort of laughing into Commodore. Like, because I don't want to... That was also my next concern, was I don't want to be stone cold to everything. And this is the problem with Commodore now. So I can't kill this, I need another Titan Blade. And then I can't play Commodore until I've killed this. Let's start with a Deadly Dispute on here. So here's the fourth thing to turn on these. And then we're gonna 1 and 2. Titan Blade. That sets us up a little bit better. I don't know why I did that over the Deadly Dispute, but sort of okay. Still need a Titan Blade. I'll probably end up having a look at Scredding the Kenku. It's a bit annoying, but... Gorilla Shaman hitting the treasure. Hitting the treasure and the map. Gonna pop the map as well. Yep. Bit annoying for the Deadly Dispute, but... Is what it is. And we hit that over this because of Bargain. And also the Gorilla Shaman's more annoying. Like the Kenku's just sort of sitting there. So here we have Scred. Titan Blade, great draw again. Your land's gone. Nice. And a Spell Bomb. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna have to play this now. In case they play a Blood Fountain. We get rid of A Mirror Enforcer, A Kenku, and A Gorilla Shaman. Guaranteed. What the hell? Sure. That works out nicely for us. That they're tapped out for that, of all things. Sure. Hard yes. Nice. I do like this card. But I don't think it's quite full. Let's read this. Oh, we only have 2 artifacts. I think that's fine. Not the end of the world. Thank you. I'll play Blood Fountain again. So then it sets up this, and we also draw off the Monarch, so we don't necessarily make it discard it. Like if we draw a land, we can just discard the land opposed to the refurb if they... Wildfire, huh? Kill spell? Okay. These games are grinding, and thank you all for sticking with me on the lovely journey that this is. I'm trying to concentrate, obviously, so I've been less enthusiastic as I normally am. And it's just because the type of deck this is, like, it really does take a strain. Like, any small micro decision can significantly impact what happens. So we currently have 1 creature in the bin, right? This is a Blood Fountain 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm okay with this 1, 2. I probably should have popped it there and then, but I would rather just have it sitting there in case they want to do it. If they want to activate, then I'll pop. If they don't want to activate, I don't need to pop this. They're getting no value. Munitions. Sure. So here, again, if they refurb, we'll actually discard the refurb. Also, they don't have mana to Blood Fountain, so I might just do it next turn. Okay. What, 3 mana here? So I can't Blood Fountain. If I can hit this, if I can kill this Mirror Enforcer, I can get rid of 2 Mirror Enforcers and a Kenku. So let's place land. Try and redraw here. But if I can't kill this, I have a Cast into Fire. I do. Okay. I'm gonna refurb. I lose a card. I lose a cast down. So let's pop this. Draw a card. Because they can't activate. Yes, and then if it's a kill spell, kill before this happens. I guess we do this first. Just in case we draw a Scred or a Galv Blast. 1, 2, 3. Ah, no! Do we see if they see it? Oh, they have 6. Oh! They have 6. They have 6. That was lucky. That was so lucky. So basically, why that was because they could have sacked anything else. They could have sacked the Blood Fountain, killed this. I wouldn't have dealt 4, and then they could have attacked and took the Monarch. That was so lucky. So lucky the F6'd. But we're here. We're here now. They haven't. They've passed what they're doing. We're gonna look at obviously controlling the board with this Scred, still swinging in, all that sort of good stuff. Hopefully they start sacking the board. Just to kill these guys. We'll Blood Fountain back, all that stuff. Before they see a spell bomb. Oh, they just Galv blast us to death. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, wow. Can I ask, what is it with this opponent? This opponent's seeing 3 Galv blasts in the top 30 odd cards. Both games. Oh, that's so annoying. We had that as well. Like, literally, if they didn't have triple Galv blast, we had that, and we had a really awkward start too. I think we keep as is. I don't want weather, right? I just need to be more mindful of my life total. It's annoying. Maybe I'm supposed to bring Bolt in. Like, bring Bolt in the deck. That's a similar hand to the first hand that we had. We got first, right? So we can't keep this, right? At all. We couldn't keep it on the draw. We definitely can't keep it on the play. Oh my god! So this hand's much better. We're gonna have to keep this, and this. We keep this on the spell bomb or the removal spell. Probably keep these, right? So annoying. And then if they have Casting the Fire, we're also just like hard screwed. We are on hard mode though. We have no sideboard for Affinity. Like, I would have thought Affinity wouldn't be the massivest of things in leagues. Like, I'm more prepared for, like, obviously Mono Red, Mono Blue Terror. Like, obviously you've got Mono Red, Mono Blue Terror, and Glee, all fairly popular. But there you go. Is what it is. Like, if we've managed to not only win one game, like one match against Affinity, but we've also won game, and we only lost game 2 because they had 3 Galv blasts in the top 30 cards. Like, it's random variance that you just can't deal with. So we're gonna troll here. Hopefully we'll troll for the red black land. Or we're gonna draw a basic and then I'm just gonna Wellspring. Don't have it. Oh. Sweet. Oh, and another land, nice. So we get to, assuming they don't go Great Furnace, Casting the Fire us. Okay, that's good. A Wellspring. Yep. We get to, they kept 7 as well. Must be nice. We get to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Dross Forge. Refurb. Yeah. Oh. Discard a card, please. Pass down. Nice. Hopefully they don't kill this. Hopefully they don't have a Great Furnace. Nice. Or a Deadly Dispute into just Wellspring. Oh. Commodore is a fantastic draw. Just the type of card we need to recoup our advantage. They can't Galv Blast. If they're going to Galv Blast, they're probably not going to Galv Blast the Refurb now, which then sets up for a Fanatical Offering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have Galv Blast for whatever the player, assuming it's not Kenku. We have 6 mana as well, which means we can play Troll not next turn, the turn after. Yeah, we're just going to try and be as aggressive as possible here. Thoughtcast. Do they have a Spell Bomb? Sure. This is sort of like at the moment they're red screwed, right? And then Jaressos. Oh, Marinefosser, sure. 1, 2, 3. So I can't spread it, but I can Galv Blast it. So let's Galv Blast this because we have Metalcraft. Let's play the Sulphurous. Swing for 7. They're down to 11. We then have a kill spell and a Deadly Dispute, and then follow it up with a Troll. So we're looking good. So here, if they're going to Galv Blast something, we'll just Deadly Dispute. So let's one. Swing. I'm assuming something's getting Galv Blasted. I would assume the 5-2. Cast down the 5-2. So let's Deadly Dispute that. I maybe should have Fanatical Offering, but got 3 Galv Blasts left as well, just to be cautious. So we could actually we've got 3 Galv Blasts to Galv Blast them. Maybe it's our turn to get lucky with the triple. Yep. They cast down Fizzles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Next turn. Cast down's gone. Are they going to Galv Blast? And then we'll Deadly Dispute again. We'll actually probably Offering. Attack, take 2. Or have you got a Galv Blast? I'm assuming they're going to hold up a Deadly Dispute here for one of these, but I could be wrong. I don't know what our opponent is thinking, but they're in the tank. Taking 2. Let's Spellbomb. Be interesting to see if they have like a Null or Steel Sabotage, but I'm assuming not. Let's draw. Let's F6 this. Always draw. The Staunch card as a way to take the Monarch is quite nice as well against these sort of like Gardensy control decks. It's a nice addition. Deadly Dispute? Yep. Up to 7 cards. Let me do a Terminate. Terminate's a nice clean answer for whatever the player. Especially if they have a removal spell here. I guess it's not clean for Kenku. Sure. Yes. You can take the Monarch. So I will Fanatical Offering the... What am I Fanatical Offering? Hit for 3, that's fine. They take the Monarch. We're now just looking at basically killing them. So, draw a card. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I guess we... Do we hit the Treasure? No, probably hit the... Yeah, hit the Spell Bomb. Like, it's a bit annoying, but we'll hit the Spell Bomb. Like, it's a bit awkward if they have... Do we draw a card off of this? We don't get a Deadly Dispute. Galv Blast's a good card. We can't Deadly Dispute this, so they might actually look at killing this now. Which I think's fine. Wildfire, Scred. They draw. We got a Treasure. Untap. Let's draw. What we're gonna do? Very curious. Deadly Dispute. Let's attack. Might not try and kill this now, because we're obviously gonna try and take the Monarch back. They do not. Now I am confused. Deadly Dispute, the map. Wildfire. Blood Fountain. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 cards in hand though, so I don't really want to deploy this. Don't really want to deploy the Troll. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'd rather just Deadly Dispute here. I might actually, what I might try and do is Cleanse and Modify this land. Straight draw a card, which is obviously great, but they also take them off red because they don't have. They'll have a swamp if any. If any basic, they'll have a swamp. Yeah. So I think I might just double Wildfire and then I can start cutting them on artifacts here, right? They've already got black. Probably don't have another land. I could Deadly Dispute this one if they wanted to. I should have moved to the next phase. That was a mistake. Yeah. That was a mistake. I should have moved to the next phase. Commodore's great. We will discard a swamp, I think. Got Galv Blast. Commodore's obviously fine at taking back the Monarch here, which I'm assuming is okay. So they're looking at trying to I'll just grid this. Like, it seems like an odd play to do this, because if I have a removal spell, like I just keep the Monarch. Seemed odd. Like, I get this protects the Monarch. Like, I get that. But I'm likely to have just Deadly Dispute like 5 times in 3 turns or something stupid. I'm bound to have a 1-mana removal spell. I'm cutting them off mana, which is also great. That's fine. I'll just untap here. I need a Tithing Blade would be perfect. So we go Wellspring first. 32 cards. The chances of finding Tithing Blade are quite high. Galv Blast also works. They don't actually have mana. Yes, they do. They have mana to... So then do we... Yeah, so we do this. Draw. Tithing Blade as well. Oh, I think it's Tithing Blade just for good measure. No. 7 cards in hand. So we go Scred this. Then if they then go to Reckoner's Bargain, we then double Galv Blast them to the face. Okay, so then what? Wellspring. Refurb. The reason I'm not doing anything here as well is because they could have Reckoner's Bargain. I guess. Yes, if I attack here, they have to attack. Yeah, so that's actually right. So then, yeah, that's the best way of doing it. I probably shouldn't have attacked first, but we are where we are. Because if they have Bargain, they can gain 2, and then they have to tap this, and then they take 2. If they have Hydro as well, it also doesn't work. But there's a lot of cards. I shouldn't have attacked. I should have done this first and then attacked. But yeah, let's go! Let's go! Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The 4-1, baby! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sorry for your ears, guys, but whoa, let's go! We beat Affinity twice with 0 artifact hitting. Let's go, baby! Absolutely stoked that this pile actually worked. This was full-blown hard mode. I apologise, I'm not my energetic self, but I need to concentrate. And I'm glad it paid off, because now I've just showcased how sweet this brew looked. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And, sorry for the long one, peace!